You know what I've found about this whole Covid-19 ordeal that has now just become completely out of hand? It can all be summarised like this. Anyone who chooses to go ahead and get vaccinated from coronavirus, or MMR, TB, polio, all those other vaccinations you got when you were a kid that didn't kill or poison you, or anyone who makes any other decision in life in general, and perhaps thought that they made a mistake and regretted it afterwards. That isn't half as bad as those who despise with passion whoever did. And this also applies for when people receive the real mark of the beast generations from now. In fact, I went over this before. Jesus says that these haters are in danger of hellfire. You are the ones who need to be careful. Number one, this name calling, especially in this case where you think the majority of the population who got vaccinated are fools, quote, oh dear, according to Jesus, puts you in danger of hellfire. Okay, you. Stop acting like you know more than me and everyone else who got vaccinated, because you are the ones in danger of hellfire. That's a fact. Number two, if you're wrong, and I'm afraid all of you are, because you've been woefully misinformed by a load of quacks on the internet I warned you about before Corona even started, then that makes you a false teacher. And in this case, we're talking life or death here. You're putting lives in danger, and that really pisses me off because I used to be a lifeguard. Until I advanced to this, saving souls. Number three, if you try and get biblical about it, and even misquote scripture, or try and twist it in your favour despite how utterly ignorant you are of it, then I can't think of anyone else in this world more at risk than you. Oh my word, you people are in so much trouble, and you're completely oblivious. You have no idea how serious this is spiritually. And even when I tell you this, and have told you in several previous videos, you still won't listen. Number four, you're quite literally scaring people to death, and you will pay for that. I'd be very silent from now on, if I were you. I'd be fervently praying to God for his forgiveness because of my own pandemic of hate and many other sins I've spread to the world. Forget the coronavirus. You people are the real plague here. Corona takes lives, but you're taking souls. Straight to hell, and wicked demons like this man right here know it. Look at what he has done. Look at the hordes he has amassed to riot in the streets with so much rage, who despise government as the unrighteous brute beasts that they are. Oh, but I'm the fool. Yeah, you think you know better than the foolish minister because you've been blindly following someone who believes in lizard people your whole life. And by the way, if you weren't already aware, this man is single-handedly responsible for most of these highly controversial conspiracy theorist movements you have now joined. And you are reiterating his lies, which again, I warned you about years ago in the intro video to this channel, and even back in 2019 when I exposed Icke for teaching satanic Gnosticism. You were warned. And now it's too late. The truth's in the Bible, dummies. You've been looking in all the wrong places because you can't be bothered to read it, and because of your false Catholic or Judaistic misconceptions of it involving legalism. Didn't any of you conspiracy theorists think it might be a good idea to pick it up after discovering that Satanists run the world? You all assert that this is the case, even Icke. Yet evidently none of you are biblically minded. How foolish is that? Once again, no common sense, no logic, just a bunch of loudmouth ignoramuses with delusions of grandeur and very low IQs who have nothing decent to say about anything or anyone. I know that most of you don't have real jobs, and that's why you're all out on the streets rioting like a mob with nothing better to do. And I know that a lot of you are on benefits provided by the governments you keep criticising so much. You ungrateful hypocrites who don't deserve a penny of it. Oh, nanny state, nanny state. Do you realise the French actually do this? The state sends out nannies to mothers who need it, and it's actually a great idea. Oh, but I don't want it. Take all my child benefit away. I don't want to raise my own kids. I want you to stop all my benefits and take my children away. I don't even want them to receive essential health care that's even available to the poorest of children living in third world countries. I don't want any child support, but I'll take it, with protest, and we'll shout and bawl about it in the streets. Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? And you think that 91% of people over 12 years of age who got vaccinated in this country are fools? Look in the mirror, because the smartest man ever to have existed says you're all in danger of hellfire. And if you don't stop, you'll go in there.